Whatever it takes. Oh yeah. You know we gonna make it through. There's a whole lot of nastiness going down on YouTube. Now I got my eye on you. Day after day. If you don't know who the Glitter is, he's a nasty, nasty piece of crap. He was known for having as a head up Critical K, but just, please give me some subscribers. Please buy my equipment, please. And then eventually he transitioned, poof, like a Lego piece. He popped it off, poof, and then put his head right up Annie from 10 to Life Butt and Dad Challenge podcast. But because that was his way to success. Says he don't care about the subs, always celebrating his subscriber growth. He's also known for should I say it? Video chatting with his moderators with his shirt off. He was like this, like what's up? Hey, what's up? I'm just sitting there, just drunk. What you doing, huh? Miller time. Yeah, he likes to go where everybody knows his name. I told you I'm not playing games with this one. I don't like him. He's a disgusting person. He says a bunch of bull crap. He accuses people of crimes, and it just be stuff that he pulled out of his butt. I've debated him a few times. You can check out my debate playlist. I crushed his soul every single time, fam. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about how his nasty ass admitted multiple times that he not only blackmailed the mother of his children, but then on top of that, he admitted that he put hands physically, fought his child like he was a man. He put hands on him. Literally says, I told him put his hands up. I told him put his hand, let's square up. Like we in the street, like you grown, fam. Like you're grown. He also admitted that, if I'm not mistaken, that his child had a learning disability. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is wrong with this thing? He says it's like it's okay. Like it's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, nobody. Yo, come on, man. The way that I rode this Sophie lawn train, they ain't never going to suspect anything. How many things and circles of patterns of him lying and doing a bunch of nasty things do people have to see? His association with content creators that will fake their death, come back and say, I was afraid of BX Beast Boy. He's in circles with them, sharing DMs. He's in circles with nasty ass Annie from 10 to Life that said all these accusations and just did a video. My bad. Everything I said, all the money I made off of this child, just making up things and accusing people of all this. Let's just disregard that. All right, back into the T. I mean, true crime. Yeah, that's their team. That's how they get down, fam. Project Mayhem's in full effect. Let's actually play this clip. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be taking little pauses in between to discuss a lot of what's being said, fam. This is really nasty.
More than anything at that time. So basically what I did was my brother was like, you have to have her sign something that agrees and get it notarized that she agrees to give me access to his medical and school records if he's going to stay with me. I said, okay. So what I did was I basically just went down there. I was down there the next day after they told me.
True.
And so I confronted her and her husband, and I said, you're going to sign this, or I'm going to take the physical evidence, meaning the pictures that I have. And my son was more than willing to talk to the police because I'll never.
Okay, so you blackmailed her into letting you have your kid. Okay, so you didn't go through the proper channels because you could have just went through, reported it, showed the police the proof if this actually happened. Got custody of your child the right way, but no, you a shady mother effer. You shady McGee. You just out here just being straight nasty. What are you, a crime boss? Are you Joe Pesci? Huh? What are you doing? That's what you do. All right, listen, you gonna do what we say, I'm gonna show these pictures. We don't know what pictures he's referencing as well, guys. I want to make sure that that's clear.
Forget the words that he told me. I said, son, I was straight up with him. He was 15. I said, son, you're gonna have to understand that what may happen here is you might end up in a group home. And I can't tell you for how long. And his words to me, his response to me was, I don't care. Get me away from them.
Okay. So
that
you should have called.
To me.
Okay. So then you should have reported it. Did you report it? Because it looked like he was ride or die. You should have reported. You should have handled it the right way.
That's all I needed to know. So Of course, it took like 2 days. She stalled, and her thing is always, oh, my health. She's nobody knows what the hell's wrong with her. She's always, my health. No. Whenever she gets cornered, she's, oh, my.
Hold on, I want to read this because I do mention this within this video as well. He's lying. He took his kid without going through the proper way. He just took off, and his ex said, right, let him stay for a month. Let's not get into a nasty battle, and they never returned his son. Okay, I remember when I actually was looking through your research as well and my own research, and I said that. I said, from what I hear in these streets, actually, he just grabbed his kid and ran off. Okay, so it was right. So he pulled the Michael Long. So him and Michael Long are birds of the same feather, is what you're saying. Okay, all right, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Wow, fam.
My health, right? So,
this guy's just laughing and joking about the person who allegedly harmed his child. Her health. The person that harmed my child. Her health, something wrong. Now, I would want that person to see jail time. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If someone harmed your child, they put a hand on your child has bruises. You wouldn't want them to see a cell? You just want to joke about them on your stream so you can side fish and get these coins? Okay, that makes sense. That sound about right.
So this was, this was her thing, what she would do. But I just wasn't having it. And I was like, you're going to sign this thing. And then I got to a point, I was like, I got a job to get back to. So if you don't sign this thing, I'm just going to call the cops and then I'm going to have you arrested because my son was ready to just, press charges. All right. So as far as we know, we don't know what he did to get her to sign this. Everything he's saying could be false. It could be, possibly, does not mean accusing him. He could have went in there and threatened her. That's a possibility. We don't know. He's admitting to blackmailing someone into signing paperwork. By the way, guys, which is illegal, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me if I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Maybe I'll ask a lawyer that I know. But yeah, he's just admitting that on the stream. Eventually, she finally signed it. We went and got it notarized. I was as nice to them as I possibly could be. It could have been the entire time. It was hot. My daughter had kicked them out of the apartment and wouldn't let them stay in the apartment because she was fed up with what was going on there. And they were staying in their car just down the block. And I would come down and give them cigarettes and give them water.
Wait. Hold on. Who used to stay in their car? Let me rewind this back a little bit.
It could have been the entire time. It was hot. My daughter had kicked them out of the apartment and wouldn't let them stay in the apartment because she was fed up with what was going on there. And they were staying in their car just down the block. And I would come down and give them.
Ooh, his children?
She's nobody knows what the hell's wrong with her. She's always, my health. No. Whenever she gets cornered, she's, oh, my health. My health.
Time, girl. I gotta be clear.
So, this was her thing, what she would do. But I just wasn't having it. And I was like, you're going to sign this thing. And then I got to a point, I was like, I got a job to get back to. So if you don't sign this thing, I'm just going to call the cops and then I'm going to have you arrested because my son was ready to just, press charges.
Out here blackmailing the hell out of people.
So eventually she finally signed it. We went and got it notarized. I was as nice to them as I possibly could be. It could have been the entire time. It was hot. My daughter had kicked them out of the apartment and wouldn't let them stay in the apartment because she was fed up with what was going on there. And they were staying in their car just down the block. And I would come down and give them cigarettes and give them water.
No, who's staying in the car?
But my daughter and her husband would not budge. And I can't blame them. They were in a 1-bedroom apartment in San Diego that does not have AC. So no, they were tired of having them there and they were tired of the fighting and they were tired of the trashing their house. So she kicked them out. It took a little longer for me to get my, he said 6 months, but it took a year. But it took longer than I wanted to for me to get us a 2-bedroom apartment. But I did this. I got us a 2-bedroom apartment and he stayed with me. And
get to what happened. What happened once y'all were there? Explain that. That's what everyone wants to hear.
And we were very happy
to get to that.
At first.
And mind you, I'm playing it on double speed, guys. We've been listening to this one story or the segment for 10 minutes now.
My son, I had no experience of single parenting. I hadn't even had any experience actually parenting in years because she wouldn't let me talk to him. I had emails that I could share with.
Don't need cigarettes. That's not.
I'm not going to do now, but if you all demand it, I will. But I don't think you guys really.
Bro, if you don't, this man been talking just about nothing for forever. If you don't tell us what the hell, this how you address an allegation? Bless his heart. Bless this man's heart, man.
I care about my personal life that much, but considering that this is
That's why I be needing timestamps,
on,
man.
you know,
this,
you know, I can understand you guys wanting to understand, and so, yeah, things were tough, and I just wasn't fit, and I can admit that I was not fit to take care of him and meet his needs. He had special needs at this point, psychological special needs at this point, and he needed more counseling than I could provide him.
And you didn't know that? On top of that, I want to add as well. So you're admitting that your kid has special needs, and you fought him like he was a grown ass man. You went and you put hands and punched and did all types of whatever, fought like you was in an MMA match against your child, a child. You did all of that, knowing he has special needs as well. You nasty, disgusting, drunk, he's a filthy, filthy piece of crap. The Glera, I have to be honest, is a filthy, filthy piece of crap.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
It's crazy. This is his child. How old did he say he was at the time? Like, he said like 15 or something like that? You didn't know that? At this time, you wasn't aware of your child's needs? Huh. Sounds crazy.
That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. No judging.
Say someone said it was like Pixie. Pixie said, "I'm amazed. This is double speed." Yeah. This double speed. Nah, F that. We had Mario on the panel, and he said, "No judging." F that. I'm judging him. I'm judging the hell out the Glera with his nasty ass. This is disgusting. You cannot justify this. Why the hell does this man think he even should be covering children? Why? Why does he keep attaching himself to the Sophie Long situation? Is it because his movements and his actions mirror the exact actions of Michael Long? You nasty bastard. After I destroyed you in that debate, you had the nerve to try to just sneak Michael Long on a conversation with me where he told these graphic and horrifying details of something that happened to his child as if it was a movie or a TV show he could just kick out there. Current. Wow, what's going on? Allegedly. Glera is a nasty piece of crap. Everyone who affiliates with him is a nasty piece of crap. You around him, you associate with him, you are disgusting. You are nasty, and I look at you the same in my eyes. How could you be around him without vomiting? How? How the hell? People like me, and I mean real people, especially the Fang Gang with our real asses, shout outs to the Fang Gang. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't want that near us. We don't want that around us with his disgusting ass. This is foul, bro. This is real foul. I'd quadruple speed it if I could.
Needed medications.
Don't be amazed, Pixie.
And I'm quite ashamed of this actually. But and we had our arguments. There was one time where it got very physical. But I mean, he was 6'2" at the time, and I told him to put up his hands. You know,
okay, so you did beat your child. Hold on. He was 6'2"? He was 6'2"? He was 6'2". But I struggled. But I told him put up his hand. I was drinking that day. It was midtime. He said something, he did something that absolutely made this necessary. And yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. What is wrong with you? This is how you justify that. There's nothing to justify you squaring up with your child like he is a grown man on the street and beating him and admitting that it got really bad. You said this. Let me keep playing it. Make sure you share this. Share the hell out of this, fam. This man is disgusting. This is all what Crime Watch is about. This is what my Project Mayhem is about. These nasty ass people that whenever you call them out, he's going to sit here and fake sadness, cry on his stream and sad fish for 2 hours. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing something bad. Do you need to get help? No. I'm just going to look at my acronym a bunch of times. I don't need professional help. You fool. Yo, don't Don't listen to him. Don't follow this man's path. It's a dark, dark road. He's manipulating you using emotion. Don't let him do it. Hold on. That long story for you to admit to that you did beat your child. Okay. Let's rewind it back a little bit. All of it. You see the bullcrap, guys? You see the bullcrap? It took us that long to explain that why he put, fam, sorry, bro, that he put hands on his child.
And we had our arguments. There was one time where it got very physical. But I mean, he was 6'2" at the time, got very physical. We had our arguments. There was one time where it got very physical. But I mean, he was 6'2" at the time.
He was 6'2". He was 6'2", though. He was that mean I should be able to abuse my child. I should just, he's 6'2". I should be able to do it because he's 6'2". I don't see what's the problem with my drunk dumbass. I'm still a child.
And I told him to put up his hands.
And you told him. So you told him to screw up. You took your son and said, put your hands up like we are both two grown adult men. You were probably drunk out your ass too. And you probably took it too far. This man, what's wrong with this man? So even though the other person's video was all over the place and it was 5 hours, he admitted to abusing his kid.
He did something that no man is going to put up with. And what? I don't think any father would.
What? No, shut up. What did he do? What did he do? No man will put up with that. No man will put up with you putting your hand on your child like he's a grown man and fighting him, you coward. What are you talking about? No man. You wouldn't know what a man was, fam. When you look in the mirror, you don't see a man. You see a shell of your former self. You see a clown. You see somebody that likes to drink a lot and get on stream and act a damn fool and make no sense and accuse people of things with no evidence. You see a man that likes to exploit children. You see a fraud. That's what you see when you look in the mirror. You don't see a man. How would you know what a man is, Glera? You barely even a boy. You were like infant. Especially your brain. If we talk about IQ, oh man, you definitely you low. You super low, fam.
Would disagree with me. And
what was it? Say it. What was it? What made you physically box your child like he was a man in the streets? What made you do that? I would love to hear it.
And it was bad.
And it was bad. This man is a disgusting piece of crap, bro.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
That's crazy, bro. I told him to square up. And it got bad. You just beating the crap out of. Listen to this, yo.
Sound like a child.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Let me get the floor for a second. I've been craving for a YouTube boxing match for a long time, guys. I've been fiending for one, fam. So if anyone can make this possible for to set it up for next year, bro. I just happen to just place this in between here. Since people they feel so comfortable to fist fight children. If anyone want to throw some boxing gloves on, I'm not doing it for charity. I'm doing it for my pocket. I would Jake Paul the mess out of these men. I'm just saying, say metaphorically, in a ring, licensed and whatnot, YouTube celebrity boxing. Since these men, they feel so proud to, beat on children. That's all I'm saying. If anyone's welcome to the challenge and we can set it up, I'll be more than. What you think, Mario? Now you got unmuted. I had to say that. I had to zoom in and go full Garfield real quick. Yeah, man, I'm serious though. No, I really want to do a YouTube boxing match really, really soon. Apparently Negs is setting up one, so let me know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Play it, but we'll get canceled again. Do it. He's mad.
You're not giving me a chance.
He's not going to agree to that. Mario, you can say something now, man. You got to mute.
Hold on.
Go ask for the warm up before.
We kept it between us, and then it just he just wanted to sleep on the couch and not do anything, and I just couldn't get through to him, couldn't get him to feel motivated, couldn't get him to feel happy about his situation.
Laura would never agree to that. Laura would never. Molly either, even though she built like Drago from Rocky. Molly Golightly built like, if he dies, he dies. They look exactly the same bone structure and all of that. But if we did a YouTube boxing match, I would like to. I think that would be entertaining. I would like to see that.
And I worked. I never saw him except on the weekends. I demanded to have Saturdays and Sundays off, which is almost impossible in the food industry business. And my boss agreed to that. But constantly being on the phone and talking to lawyers and police officers trying to get her prosecuted for the abuse.
Get yourself prosecuted. Does he not even realize what he just said? This is a prime example of how the Glera operates, bro. Like, he would just blatantly tell you, yeah, I abused my kid. I'm the one that harmed my child, but yeah, we should do everything in our power to put the blame on someone else and accuse them of stuff, when I just blatantly admitted that I boxed my kid like he was a grown man, no gloves, and it got bad.
It affected my job. And this was after, and this came later, but this was going on the entire time. But I was a closer, so when he would be coming home from school, I would be leaving for work, and this was every weekday. So I just could not tend to him the way that
he's a fool. He's a blatant fool
that he needed tending to. I could not, and I should have made better decisions to have been able to accommodate him. But I would have never expected those circumstances when me and his mom were young. We had our problems, but she was always a really, really good mom. She was an excellent mom. At least around me, at least what the kids said.
The bruises on his arm?
Yeah.
Oh, please show him. Please show me the bruises on his arm after you.
All right, now this is Callie. She has been covering the subject. I'm going to try to have her on and talk to her more in detail about it later on. I did notice a few things with the coverage. It's a little bit it's all over the place. It's scattered. There's a lot of videos, but I'm not gonna say that she's doing anything wrong per se. Wrong. It's more of a creative standpoint of maybe you're new and you're not used to like editing and things like that. So it does seem like it's all over the place. If I had to make a suggestion, put it in a playlist. Anything, I'll start making clips with a lot of stuff, which is why I'm actually really excited to have you on and speak to you and get the direct source of a lot of questions that I have. But later in one of her streams, he decided to come in and just try to berate her and get extremely disrespectful. And he's going to slip up and say a lot of nasty things while talking to her. So I give her a lot of credit for maintaining her cool and, letting the truth be known. I will be linking her down as a source so you can see the full videos and the full streams, or maybe even the playlist if she makes one. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's hear what they had to say.
You beat the fuck out of him.
Oh no!
Please show me that, Clara.
No. He was 15. That wasn't me that left those.
Oh my! Please show me that. So
those are the pictures that his sister sent me.
Oh my lord!
Which made me go to California and get him.
Show me the bruises on his arms.
Why would she ever agree for him to go stay with my brother? Because that's true.
Oh, let me stop, Callie. I figured that out. It's good. You'll learn it throughout time if you actually want to do it. So yeah, I don't hold that against you at all. It was just hard to like find certain things. I was trying to review. I watched a 5-hour video, son. I watched one of your streams for 5 hours. I was trying to find certain things So yeah, that was just my little bit of criticism. But you're doing good work from what I see. Sometimes you get a little bit too intense, but you're doing good work. I see that your heart is in the right place without a doubt.
You went and you physically took him.
I didn't have a place. Yeah, I did. I went and I physically picked him up.
Took him, and the same situation what Kelly and Michael's going through.
And he was willing to go. He asked me to pick him up. He begged me, actually. He said, Dad, I don't care. I told him you may end up in a group home because of all the differences. Listen, no. Here, you have me here. So let me explain.
Please explain.
Okay. So
he had bruises on his arm, and you went and took your child from the home because he had bruises on his arm. You said your son
bruises
also
on his arm and on his neck, as a matter of fact. Yes.
But when you beat him up, you beat the fuck out of him.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Because if you're saying child abuse is bruises on an arm from finger marks.
When I did hit him, because there was one time, and it was 3 years later, 3 years later, he was 6'2".
I don't care how tall a child is.
He was 6'2".
I know kids that are 6'3".
Hold on, shut up. Listen. He was 6'2", and I told him to put up his hands because he did something that was completely unforgivable.
Glarus, shut up. What does that matter? His height does not matter, fam. I had a friend named Steven growing up. This man was over 6 foot our entire life. I'm talking about damn near, we was in junior high school. And I'm talking about elementary. He come from a tall ass family. His mom and his pops tall as hell. The baby, I remember he had a little brother, damn near my height. Talking about some goo goo gaga. I'm like, what the hell? What is that? Oh, that's my little brother. I'm like, what is? He too big for me wearing Pampers, fam. He was just born. What? Huh? You raised by a giant? Let me get up out of here before y'all grab me like it's Game of Thrones. But yeah, so the size doesn't mean anything. It's still a child. Is what I actually wanted to lighten the mood a little bit because it got real nasty with the Glarus ass. But yes, fam, the height, it does not matter, fam. You should not have did that. That's disgusting.
And no father, I don't know any father that would not have done the same thing.
Okay, can I ask you one more serious question? Why did you choke him out on the street?
I will never embarrass him by telling you what he did.
I don't care what he did.
And I stand by what I did.
A child should never be, put up your hands.
No. I should have never put my hands on him. I regret that. But I did.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. What you're talking about is a twist of the facts.
No.
And what happened was...
No. You're blatantly admitting to what you did. The conversation should be over, dum-dum. There's no way you should be talking. You are not qualified or the right person to be talking about children being exploited, any kind of children true crime case, none of that. When you out here trying to be Joe Jackson, what's his name? Michael Jackson's pops, and just put your hands on your children. What is wrong with you? And just like, yeah, I did it. But he's tall and he did something that, what did he do? Say it. You ain't going to say it because there is nothing that would have made that okay. Not a damn thing, you piece of crap.
His mom and his stepfather beat the shit out of him, and his sister called me.
And during my
mother's.
Hold on, because I don't want to be an Annie Elise and a Galera and not say alleged. His sister apparently sent over a picture of the child with finger marks on his arm.
First of all, before I even let her continue, good job. Sorry, I was mid-inhale when I started saying that. My bad. Good job. Oh my God. I'm getting so sick of seeing people cover true crime and not say allegedly when they're supposed to. Oh my God. Yo, fam. Good job, Callie. Good job. I'm seeing some improvement. I got to give you some credit. I'm seeing some improvement in your coverage. Good job. So many of these people, they never say allegedly. So I had to point that out.
Clara took that as the child was being physically beaten down and abused. Okay? He had finger marks. God forbid any of your children in this chat ever catch themselves or get finger marks on their arm.
Do you want to hear the story or make up the story? Do you want to hear the story or make it up?
Well, if you're going to make accusations against a woman, say alleged, Clara. You should know that by now.
No. I'm not going to say alleged because it's a fact, because I have a sworn affidavit from my son.
Is an affidavit, so is that...
He's stupid.
When you're saying that paperwork, that is not truth. You know that yourself.
Oh, no, it's fact.
No, that isn't fact. Because there was an affidavit to say that a hotel incident happened and Annie has just retracted that statement. Michael's retracted it and the police have retracted it.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
No.
Let's stay on
you can put anything
you asked me about me,
you can
right?
put anything
you asked
into
me
that.
about me and my son. Let's talk about
just
that.
Because you have that on a piece of paper does not mean it's true.
You have me here talking about my son. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, but you're not being honest.
I am being honest.
No, he's ducking. He's ducking every question. Let's not talk about my breadwinner right now. I don't want you to debunk everything I've said. So I had to stop talking about that and exploiting the hell out of the Sophie Long situation. Let's just talk about this one. Let's talk about this one that my supporters, they don't care about me putting my hands on my kid like that. It doesn't matter to them that I just went out there and tried to be Bloodsport Van Damme with my child, my special needs child. My supporters didn't care about that. So no. Let's just talk about something like that. Disgusting, bro.
You won't let me talk.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am being honest. You won't let me talk.
No, that is not proof. That is not.
A good interview would let me dig my hole even deeper, wouldn't they?
Oh, I am. I've already got you to admit it to the
So let me do it. No, I did. I absolutely did.
Can you talk about the time that you kicked him out the house? Why was that?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about.
You said as well.
This man is a nasty. He kicked his son out the house. His child, out the house. After he went over there and dragged him all the way to where he was at. Which I'm pretty sure he did not do that the legal way. Then you kicked him out. You are a piece of crap. You are a piece of crap, fam. It takes a special kind of nasty to do something like that. And you think that he has the right to talk about children? To cover children in these cases the way he does? Are you serious? What is wrong with people? This is nasty. Yeah, I got to do a long form video on the Galera. I'm working on that. That's Project Mayhem for sure.
Said as well, Galera.
This other bullshit. I'm telling you straight up.
Nasty.
I'm telling you straight up. What happened between me and my son.
Share this, fam. Share this video. When I re-upload it, share that. I will be sourcing and linking Callie's full video. If she has a playlist, send it to me. I'll link the playlist. This is disgusting.
Was his sister sent me pictures of bruises that his mom and stepfather left on him. I came to California. I told him, hey, you live in California, but you're not a resident of California, because I called every CPS agency in every state that was involved. Every single one. Right? So I told him, you may have to stay in a group home. His response to me was, I don't care. Get me away from them. And that's what I did.
Oh, yeah. He's a baby back bitch. The Galera is 100% a baby back bitch. Without a doubt.
So that's a fact. And so he stayed.
Do you have evidence of that?
He stayed with my brother. This is true. He stayed with my brother while I got a 2-bedroom apartment, because I was only renting a room, and I got a 2-bedroom apartment for us. And he came and stayed with me, and she filed for custody in California, but she didn't have jurisdiction. So what happened was, since she didn't have jurisdiction, the judge ruled in California, since she didn't have jurisdiction to file for custody there, I had to file
because you took him out of state. You've done the same.
No.
Yes.
It's because.
Do you know how many lawyers step
We're not talking about Michael. We're talking about you. You brought me
we're talking about a general thing. People are not guilty because they changed their attorneys. We're not talking about
Michael. We're talking about me. You brought me up. Here we are. You have me here. You're airing out all of my personal business and twisting it and lying.
No, I'm
not. No. She's telling the truth. I seen the receipts. I ain't gonna front. Because of the way that it was presented, I didn't think it was real. And then I seen the receipts myself. Yeah. And then on top of that, beyond the receipts that I think that Kelly has made public, he's going to admit to it. He's admitted to putting his hands on his children. She didn't lie. She didn't lie, you nasty bastard. You did that. And he's going to admit to something right now that I was surprised that I was like, oh my God, he's covering children?
Not twisting it. I'm saying to you.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay,
I'm
can you
being
talk
an
about
open book.
why did you
I'm not
chuck him
running
out in the mid? Why did you chuck your child out in Georgia and he had no place to go? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
I'm not going to put my son's personal life.
Piece of crap. Piece of crap. You kicked your child out, fam. Left him on his own. Wasn't there in the first place. Came to get him and then abandoned him again, you bastard. You just a real piece of crap, bro. Like not a man bone in you. I don't look at a man when I look at you. I'm telling you, I don't see a man. But when I'm even referencing you, it don't sound like I'm talking about a man.
Because
Yeah,
I
but
have
you
reasons,
just have.
I have reasons for doing certain things, but that
To
would be
him.
embarrassing my son. Yes, and I'll take that. Sure. I'll take that.
Why did your son say that he wanted to go home and write a statement that he wanted to live with his mum?
He never wrote a statement saying that he wanted to live with his mom. Never.
I have a statement from your son.
You have a court document saying that?
It's in my group, like I've made you aware. Maybe
is it a court document?
Oh my God. It's all from court documents.
I don't have any access to his ex, but if she has any evidence and proof and all that stuff, I'll be willing to talk to her, man. I'll be willing to talk to her. Someone pass along my email, if that's what people want.
Posted everything there.
So you're sitting here telling your audience right now that you have a court document of my son saying that he wants to live with his mom. Show it.
It's in my group. I told you a million times.
So pull it from your group and show it, or have somebody from your group email it to you quickly. This happens with
Why don't
my
you
life
go
all
into
the
my
time.
group? I'm on my phone.
I went into the group mid live stream yesterday and I saw it. I saw a lot of those receipts.
And I only actually...
So just pull it up. Pull it up.
Blair Facebook group.
Share it.
Here it is, guys.
You show no facts ever. You're a liar.
I seen receipts.
My ex is a liar.
So
if I'm lying, why did you have...
That's false. I seen the receipts. I doubted it too. Then I seen the receipts and then I heard the conversations with him admitting to everything, man. So yeah, no. Watch the slip of his words.
To my posts removed with court documents in them. And why have you copyright strike me?
And you said that I raped women?
This is the part. Guys, pay really close attention to this part. Let's pay really close attention because you know me. In fact, hold on. Let me stop it. I want to point out something really quick.
So just pull it up. Pull it up.
Yeah. There's a part that's going to come up. I want to make sure I'm clear. So I'm not for speculation, right? I'm Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture. Let me say that again to the mic that you guys can't see because it's down here. I'm Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture. I need to see receipts, facts, evidence, things like that. He's going to admit to something that sounds crazy. When I first heard it, I was like, there's no way. He's going to say something and slip in his words and it's going to confirm something. So pay close attention, guys. Pay really close attention.
Blair Facebook group.
Share it.
Here it is, guys.
You show no facts ever. You're a liar. My ex is a liar.
So if I'm lying, why did you have two of my posts removed with court documents in them?
And he's out here getting people's stuff removed. Didn't he just cry about that other channel removing his video because he was streaming the entire damn stream with almost no commentary? Didn't he just cry about that? How can you do that to this small guy? But then when she's just giving her criticism on the truth with things that she has evidence and receipts for.
Why have you copyright strike me?
And you said that I raped women?
There is a rape allegation against you, yes.
From who? Show me that.
That's in my group as well.
There's one rape opposed to the 6 rape?
No, there's...
Did you just hear him? Did you just hear what he just said? Did you just hear what he just said? Rewind it back a little bit. First he said that it was none. Then he said, oh, You saying there's 6? There was only 1. Why are you saying there's 6? There was only 1. Like, you're over exaggerating. There was only 1. You said there were 6. Now, I do want to state an allegation is an allegation. Doesn't mean it's true at all. I have to state that. I'm Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture. Let me put it back on my face so you can know I'm dead serious. I have to say that. Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture, and I do believe people will lie for the craziest reasons. I've seen people do the worst just to get back for someone not returning a call or not calling. So craziness is out here. I've seen it so many times they ignore it. But his words, he just said that there was no allegations, but then there's only 1 when then you said there was 6. And he has the nerve to post a picture of my mugshot for me breaking phone chargers when I was young. Breaking phone chargers. And I paid for it too, by the way. I didn't deny it. You know me, I don't lie. Yeah, it was me. How much it costs? Okay. You got a payment plan? All right. I paid. His nasty ass. It was only 1. Just 1. You said there were 6. But by my calculations, pull up the imaginary glass. My calculations, I see that there was only 1. There was only 1 that accused me of that. There was only a few times that I beat up my son, and you have that, and I kicked him out of the house. But I think I should be talking about children, and I'm the defender of children exploitation. Lies. He's a nasty fraud, fam. He's no different from the Dad Challenge podcast. He's no different from Annie from Tinder Life. The list goes on. I could just keep on. These fake ass channels that pretend to be perfect and it's more good and just hide behind things like children exploitation, sobriety, feelings. I don't give a damn about your feelings, especially when you're using it as a shield to protect you or block the nastiness that you're out here doing in these streets. I see through you. The Fang Gang sees through you. Everyone that's going to be associated with Project Mayhem sees through you. The Glitter, you are a clown. Not only that, you're a nasty clown. Like Pennywise the clown. That's the type of clown you are. You disgusting clown. Now I'm talking about your actions. Your actions. And you drink a lot of beer. I said it. Thank you. Tease up. And there's a few more people. Thank you, Crystal, as well. And thank you, Callie. I remembered all of you guys during the video y'all contributed. I appreciate your support as well.
There is a rape allegation against you, yes.
From who? Show me that.
This is crazy.
That's in my group as well.
Now he wants like the personal information of fam. When someone says something, they should post the receipts and show that. And she does have the receipts. It's on the screen and his foolish ass. She put it on the screen. Here's the link to everything that I'm saying right now. Fam, it's crazy. It's just, this dude is wild, fam. Man, this dude is wild.
There's 1 rape opposed to the 6 rape?
No, there's 3 ladies that claim release. No, 6 women claimed abuse.
There's 3, but there's 1. What do you?
6, 3, 2, 1. It don't. Why does the amount? Why does that matter? And once again, I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm not saying that anything's true. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture. I would never say that. I'm pointing out how crazy he sounds sitting here trying to defend that it was only 1. Like, you were saying there was none. You've been saying there was none this whole time. And now it's only 1. You said there was 6. And yes, I did beat my child, but only a few times. He's 6'2". He's 6'2". What do you want me to do? I'm not a man. What do you want me to do? This is disgusting. Thank you again, Tease Up. I appreciate your support.
No, Clara. There were 6 women that have claimed that you were physically violent with them. 6 women claimed you were physically violent with them.
It's not rape.
3 women.
It's physical violence, not rape. That's what you're saying.
No, 3 women claimed that they were physically raped by you. And 1 woman made a police report that you raped.
Yeah, she's saying he's the worst debater in the world. And damn, this is intense. It's real. It gets real, fam. This community is nasty, fam. The true crime world is filled with a lot of nasty. So I'm prepared to have to go through the terrain to get to the truth. But fam, you see how he's trying to like misdirect and do red herrings and straw men. Oh, but you said this. No. She said all of it. She said a plethora of things, and you just admitted to everything on the stream with your nasty ass.
And it went nowhere.
You sound insane.
Yeah, he's wild. It's gaslighting nasty ass, fam. It's gaslighting nasty ass. He's fam, there's no excuses. There's no way he could back out of that and try to make any kind of deflection. I don't want to hear him talk about children ever again.
You don't mind? Can I just explain some of that? So yesterday, I was doing a live stream about a completely different topic, and then all of a sudden he turned up in the chat and just completely derailed the live. But what had happened was Beatrix, his ex, who goes by Barbie, she had made a Dropbox about him, and it's quite a huge Dropbox with loads of court documents and evidence. And she posted it on Glara's Live several months ago and gave it to Critical K and several other people. I myself have it. And in that Dropbox is all the evidence. So when I was doing some digging and being nosy, because I really wanted to, I'll be truthful, wanted to expose Glara, I ended up getting in contact with the ladies' names in the statements, in the police reports. And when I contacted them, there's one lady who has made a rape allegation against Glara that went, I want to state this like I did on my live. It went absolutely nowhere. Glara said that it was consensual and there wasn't enough evidence and he was not charged with it. That's the end of that allegation. So when I seen that and I read that statement, the nosy side of me, because I was already in contact with those other women in Facebook Messenger, I just asked them, look, I've got this person's allegation. Did anything ever happen to you? Do you mind me asking? Was you raped? And they went, oh, no, we don't mind at all. And two of the women said, so that would make it 3 women. 2 of the women said they felt sometimes when he would have a drink and he would be intoxicated, that they couldn't say no and they had no choice. And that they felt like he was pushy and that they was raped. And Nas and I said, well, legally, I can't go and say that because you've not made a police report, it's not gone anywhere, but I will say alleged, and I'll explain. So when I did my actual live,
this is alleged. Hold on, Callie, I don't want to interrupt you. This is alleged, guys. This is alleged. And also, I do want to point out, this gets said a lot, but it's it gets, I guess, misinterpreted a lot. I want to start like pushing the image of say no, push more, run away. Let's fight, man. You don't have to do nothing that you don't want to. Fight, get out of there. I just want to push that because a lot of times when you say that, people would think that you're victim blaming. So I just want be strong. That's all I'm about is being strong. So and I'm not saying anyone's weak. I'm just saying let's encourage more fighting back. Fight. I actually believe the same as you, and that was one of the conversations I had with the girls to explain. Look, I'll definitely go over the lady who made the police report, and I'll mention what yous have said. And I took like little mini statements from them. I said, but I'm sure Glare is going to come back with, well, why didn't they say no, or why didn't they say stop, and that's a conversation that myself and them had, and they've all given me permission to share this. Now, as for Glara's son, he actually stole a child and kidnapped him, exactly what Michael Long did. And that was established in the custody. And when he was ordered 3 times to return the child, when this custody case went on, and he was ordered 3 times at the end of it to return the child, he didn't even bother responding. Wow. And then he just completely dismissed the judge. They were speaking with each other, and I got receipt. That's the one I shared last night, and I know my live stream was really long last night. To me, I want to link that. I want to link it.
What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to send you the full Dropbox, what I have.
Perfect.
And I'm going to send you Glara's ex's email. And you will have every single thing that I have, because I haven't even put everything out yet. So I'm going to do that, and then you can make your own videos and video edit and get it all up on your own channel.
I got you, and you're definitely a source of information. I'm not going to let it be forgotten the good work that you're doing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I'm not really interested in being linked or anything like that, if that makes sense.
I get it.
I just want Glara held accountable because he's covering a child custody case. And this is a man who has no shame in admitting that he's abused his own son who has special needs.
Wow, it's crazy. When I heard that, he actually said it like it was nothing too. Like, well, he's 6'2".
Yeah, but did you see how he said yeah to the one rape allegation? One is bad enough.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was like, he said it's 6. It's only 1. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and I want to say it again. They are allegations.
Allegations, yeah.
But still, the way that he's playing with that is nasty.
I think he tried to gaslight me and try and manipulate the audience into thinking I'd made 6 allegations against him. Basically trying to... Yeah, I feel like he tried to turn me into a Michael Long, like I had accused him of all this stuff, which I never did. There's 6 women that have all filed police reports against him for physically assaulting them, like actual. And the police, when they arrive on the scene, each one notes blood. They note bottles all over. They notice. They note every single thing down. They're mandate reporters, and each time they enter the property, they say there's blood smeared all over the wall. The woman's got a black eye. She's got bleeding lip. One's got a black and blue ear. So all those police reports are in there because Glara's ex, when she was living in California, he took the child out of state. So when she kept going to the police and flying out to Georgia to say, look, I need to get my child back, and I don't even know where Glara is living with the child, the police said, you need to go back through the court process because he's his father. We can't just go in and take him. Wow. So she had to go through. So she collected so much evidence against him. She went and got everything.
And nothing could happen. He got away with that.
Well, his child got back with his mum, but the child didn't, although it was said in court and things like that, and the child spoke out against him, he didn't want to get his father in legal trouble because Glara, you'll see what Glara sent him. He said that he's going to be getting himself mental health help. He feels suicidal. I'm really sorry.
That's the same old Glara, same old sadfish. Wow.
And that's what he said to all of his children. And his ex decided, because the children were nearly becoming young adults, for them to make the decision. And they supported their dad in getting sober and mental health. And they said they wouldn't make any statements against him, and he completely manipulated him.
Oh my God.
It's actually really sad because he messaged him. The child psychologist as well. Also, there's a statement from her to say that the son with the special needs, the one that he assaulted, is desperately longing for a relationship with his dad, and they have on many occasions tried to contact him to participate in the sessions, but Glara never would respond. He thought it was stupid, and the child wants his dad to get sober, stop using drugs and drink, and stop feeling suicidal. And he's very fearful that his dad's going to kill himself because of what he said.
And then Glara is using this fear to pretty much get his way, as he always does, as he's doing now. You got quite a backlash, and I say quite a backlash. The people in Glara's chat, they always give everybody a backlash because it's Glara's sad fishing. Glara has been doing this suicide thing for 20 years. 20 years? 20 years. It dates back 20 years. He's doing it to his mum, to his brother, to all of the women involved in his life, to his children on a regular basis. He goes on his own Facebook and makes posts that he's going to kill himself. And he does it every single time that something doesn't go right for him. That is nasty in order to manipulate people around him. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yep. And his own mum said it as well. He was at a house and he was living there because he was homeless as well. And they had no electricity.
Yeah, his mum is in the documents as well, and his daughter also said it as well. Did you see the document where he threatened to assault his female daughter?
I believe I saw that. I was glimpsing through it on the live stream. I want to look at the full thing. Please send me that Dropbox.
No, I definitely will. And who's another person? You've got about 10 people in this live chat that are all added in that Dropbox. So this Dropbox is really true. It's not like exaggeration.
I've seen things from in it. I didn't see the whole Dropbox, but I've seen like a good, maybe I would say like 15 screenshots. There's a few things I've seen from it.
You've seen nothing then, because I posted 160. They got removed.
See, I've only seen 15 from the 100. Yeah. Send me the Dropbox. Send it all.
Yeah, I will do.
Someone asked to ask you about him having multiple children.
Yeah, he does. He has. I don't know if Janine wants to correct it, but I know that he has 2 sons, and he claims he has a daughter. And if Clara says that's his daughter, that's his daughter. I don't have any proof. I don't have the birth certificate, but it's being claimed that that is not his daughter. That is Clara knew that, and Clara was her stepfather when he got with a mum. But Clara goes online and releases her information regularly. He shared it before, and that's how it came about that isn't even his daughter. Can you stop sharing my information?
What?
Yeah. And the girl is saying that isn't her dad, although he did raise her for a few years, and that he's her stepfather.
Wow.
He is not her dad. And that is the same girl that Clara threatened to smack upside the head and give an ass whooping to.
And you have screenshots of that as well in that Dropbox.
That's the one that you seen last night on the live as well. I read that out as well, and I showed it on the screen.
This man is disgusting.
And the reason why he wanted to do that is because she took the mick out of him wearing leather pants, and said that he had a camel toe.
And that's why he that is a disgusting, insecure, sad, and weird, strange, nasty ass man.
Yeah.
Right there.
And then what do you think he did the next day?
What did he do?
After he did it, he apologized. He wrote a big status on his Facebook and said, "Sorry I did that. I don't know how to delete all the comments that I wrote. I apologize for it, but I was just trying to discipline my children. My children were raised better than that."
What?
Yeah.
He's the child, man. He's a big ass man.
Yeah. Yeah. And the kids were absolutely saying, "Sorry, Dad, we were just joking with you. We're so sorry." And he was like, I want to give you an ass whooping. And he wants to go on about his son being 6'2". That girl is 5'3", and she was a minor child. And he was going to give her an ass whooping and smack her upside her head. And it's not even his biological daughter, allegedly.
He's just putting his hands on children. Someone like that should not be talking about children. First of all, he needs to stop. That, like, in my personal opinion, I can't show his actions. But like, the subscribers watching, they don't hear these things, see the receipts, and go, "Why does he think that he has the right to do this?"
No.
He's like a mirror image of Michael Long.
That's what I compared him to. I felt like I was dealing with Michael Long, kidnapping the child, making up fake allegations of abuse. Like, the whole thing is so similar to Michael Long. But also, have you noticed he never links or says the other channel's names that's making that allegations about people? He just makes up nicknames for us all because he don't want his subscribers to come across the actual proof. And then he goes and tells his version of events.
Yeah, when he's sitting there all sad and teary-eyed and I just get out of here, fam. No one believes that.
He says he makes mistakes, but why is he says he makes mistakes? Why is he still continuing to harass his ex? Why is he still continuing to exploit his children who have asked him multiple times, "Stop mentioning and lying on my mum on live streams," and then we wouldn't have to release this information in his Dropbox?
He's still contact.
Yeah.
He's still in contact with them.
He harasses her and he goes live about her all the time. And he tells every single live stream he does about Michael, he stops to tell everybody that his ex is also a child abuser, and he went through the same situation in the court.
Yeah, he's bugged out. And I agree with you, Helen. His subscribers that support him after this are blind and deaf. They must be. And mind you, I can't tell someone who to subscribe to, who to follow. If you want to support whoever, that's everyone's choice, man. Me personally, I see things like that, and it's just clown. Straight clown, bozo, laugh at him. I'm not going to support him in any way, shape, or form, because you're contributing to that. You're making him feel like he's doing the right things, which is going to make the up-and-coming creators look at him and go, oh, he's doing the right things. We could be disgusted and foul. And people are going to just act like it never happened. All we got to do is do a live stream, be sad, and say, I'm thinking about doing things to myself and blah, blah, blah. Do you want to get help, Glera? No. I'm just going to look at this acronym and not seek professional help. That don't make no sense.
That's actually what happens. And also, lastly, before I jump down, he loves to go and share sealed court documents. And then he goes and shares people's mugshots, people's address, people's names, whilst claiming everybody else is the doxers. As soon as you do the same back to him, and mine is all public available information that I've got permission from all parties to share. So how is it any different? It's called double standards, and he always has to play the victim. I'm sick of it.
That's a fact. That is, I agree with you. No, I agree, because he did that to me. He does that, and then he plays victim whenever someone else shares his stuff. I've never shared his stuff, but he's definitely shared mugshots of me from me breaking charges when I was young. Like, how evil he is. But you doing all of this?
It's absolutely ridiculous. And all of his mugshots, I don't know. Okay, I'm actually trying to get the police phone calls because I am being a bit petty, and I might have them. I'm getting the police phone calls of all the police phone calls made to from his address on Glera, and I'm actually trying to get his mugshots just to be even more petty. But his ex is working on that.
That's hilarious.
And that's only because
all the information. Don't show none of his personal information. Don't dox him, but show that mugshot.
Yeah,
show that. I want to see it. Is that picture of him standing by the police car? Is that really him?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's in the Dropbox.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh my God. Listen. Okay, you're going to die. Okay, we're laughing. Right. There's pictures of inside his home. His ex managed to track him down, and she went to his home and she was like taking pictures of outside. He's literally going out, sitting on the side of his doorstep and just throwing empty bottles of whiskey, and there's so many bottles of whiskey just literally not even a step away from his front door. And if she puts the iPad through the blinds to see in the house is absolutely covered in beer bottles.
Oh man, yeah. He need help. He out here. It's middle of time all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Just having a sippity trip before he trippity trip.
Yeah.
I'm going to link her channel down below. I'm going to link her channel, guys. Don't worry. If you can, share your link, and I'll put it up too as well. Please send me that Dropbox so I can.
Yeah, I'll do that now. I'm going to get off, and I'm just going to go shopping, and then I'm going to start sending you over stuff. And I'm also, 2 people that are in your live chat have messaged me. They're also going to start sending stuff as well from all the Dropbox. Because there's so much stuff in it. It's actually ram-packed.
Do you have just the whole Dropbox, like the whole?
No, she has to add your email to it. So I'm going to give you.
Try to get my email added. Like, let me. I'm gonna contact her. Try to get me added. I'm
gonna give you her email. The first email to you is going to be her email. Email her straight away. She will add you straight away to it.
Okay.
She's really cool. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks
I do appreciate you coming on and explaining things. I appreciate that. I will be linking her down below, guys, so you guys can check out the information that she is sharing. Thank you again.
Thank you. That. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, I learned a lot of new information just now, man. The Glera is extremely nasty, fam. That's a nasty, nasty man, bro.